What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and this is your blog breakdown for Hardcore Legends Flash Feud Weekend. What are you doing with your weekend? Well, this is a long one, and I can tell you there's going to be some things in it, so let me help you figure that one out. Hey champions, brand new Mick Foley Hall of Fame debuts with two exceptional new Hall of Fame gears representing his various personas in WWE history. Earn them in loot, tours, interestingly, and at WWEChampions.com. Now, the gimmick with Mick is so perfect, right? To who he was as a wrestler. So your bronze gear, your standard gear, that if you get the character, you've got it, is Cactus Jack. But your silver gear, instead of just changing the color, actually moves him to his Dude Love persona, and the gold gear moves him to the Mankind Mr. Sacco persona. So you can unlock him with shards throughout the contest and keep feuding for his guaranteed poster in each of the four, notice this, 4 War Score competition leaderboards. We're going to come back to that. It's a big change. It's a good one. Kind of. It's interesting, however you look at it. But you can redeem your Hardcore Legend medallions on the prize wall for even more rewards. Also, quick note, improved entourage abilities. With the launch of the debut contest, the following superstars' entourage abilities will go up to 30% move damage at 5-star gold, or 21k, and 40% at 6-star bronze. So, this is your move damage set, right? Gobbledygooker, if you've got him, all move damage color goes up. And then you've got your green, red, blue, purple, black, and yellow. R-Truth, Snoop Dogg, Honky Tonk Hall of Fame, Trish Hall of Fame, Ted DiBiase Hall of Fame, and Rick Rude Hall of Fame, which they just functionally gave out, right? They gave 1,000 of his shards for an easy amount on the prize wall. So you should have at least a few of these at this point in the game. And notice it's continuing to build on the move damage sets, right? So we went from a purely gem damage meta at the start of 6-star silver. Now we're kind of in that hybrid, but it's moving back towards move damage, and these are all coaches, I believe, and it, man, is going to help out a lot. I can't wait to test out Mr. R-Truth, the Truth here on my Jim Neidhart Hall of Fame. Please note, screenshots are taken from a test environment. Everything is a work in progress, subject to change. So, if something's different in the game than what I am saying here, it's because the blog was different. So, always check in-game for your most up-to-date. Everything is subject to change. Events. Hardcore Legend Contest starts on the 19th. That is Friday at noon Pacific Standard Time. Ends till Monday at noon Pacific Standard Time. And then you've got 4 separate War Score competitions. You are not seeing that wrong. There are 4. This isn't one Flash Feud that does overall War Score like we're used to, right? This is individual Flash Feuds. War Score competition tied to each. Now, I did clarify with Furpo earlier today before the stream, which, by the way, Professor and the other half of this channel, Rusty, also did the blog read live on Twitch, and Professor has posted that to his channel. So if you prefer the way he likes to read things, go over to his right now. If you like this one, keep staying right here. But 4 separate War Score competitions, and each one has the maximum rewards that you would have normally gotten. So yes, while each one now has a War Score, so instead of like relaxing on Saturday morning and doing like 75% of your War Score Friday and maybe all of it, and then not having anything Saturday night, you now have one each. The other thing I brought up with this, like for people of faith, Saturdays or Sundays are often big days, right? And you don't set aside time for the game when you're in that worship environment. And so, how does this impact? Well, the reality is, because there's 4 separate ones, if you're one who worships on Saturday, if you're one who worships on a Sunday, whatever you do, if you go out, and Friday night is your night to go out, whatever it happens to be, you're no longer chasing 1 War Score, you're chasing 4. But theoretically, if you max one of them, then you've maxed what you normally would have. So everything beyond that is gravy, right? So think of it that way. Like if you max one, your Friday night, your Saturday night, your Saturday morning, Sunday morning, whichever, if you max one of them, that's what you would normally do in a weekend. Now you have up to 4 times the amount of rewards for engaging. So there were your times. Solo contest. Here's how you're getting shards. You've got your faction contest solo, your leaderboards, war score, limited time tours. Overall, you can get 1,520 for free, but notice leaderboards are a big part of that. So you would estimate around 1,100 to 1,400 free for most, and then there are 555 available in your premium content, plus, as always, more available if you spend. Faction Feud. Earn your free feud booster throughout the contest and get your flash feuds going where you play with select superstars for feud loot coins. Those are typically the ones that have a couple superstars in them, but it's mostly econ, as Goldie says, and progress in the war score competition. A 2-time feud speed up perk will be available for Manager's Pass members. Manager's Pass, not King of Kings. Earn one feud booster in the limited time tour, one in the stamp card on Friday. That's how they've been doing it for a while. You're used to that. And then the rest you can purchase, which give a gem damage boost more so than the free. So here's your feud 1. You can see it all right there. It's already in game, but of course now you know Mick Foley Hall of Fame is the new character slot there, and open to start with more MP, 100% gem damage boost, that would be huge, and 50% war score, so that's a big one, right? And then Undertaker Ministry of Darkness, still super rare. Any Attitude Era 6-star. At this point, we've talked about it a lot on the podcast. You should be working at least one man, one female from every class and every era up to 6-star. That's a goal so that you can meet these type of requirements. Starting MP +1, yellow gem damage +50%, and 20% war score. And then the bottom line, any Triple H 5-star, that seems more open. Any Showboat, any Mankind, and open gives you 50% sub damage. Hello, Tech Rock, for those of you who have him. Hello, anybody who's got Ali and your wonderful Mr. Prime energy drink guy there. That's going to do some damage. Logan Paul's going to be in there. Purple MP and 10% war score. And then first time wins with a superstar in Brawl, 300k. Feud 2, you're swapping Jim Neidhart Hall of Fame into that top spot. So if you got him, I got lucky on that one. +3 starting MP, plus 100% gem damage, 50% war score boost. So Saturday morning, Neidhart Hall of Fame is wrecking everybody, I promise you. And then open, then you got Kevin Nash Hall of Fame, little more rare still. Any Hall of Fame 6-star in the middle, and open for 1 MP, 100% cross break gem damage, benefiting Nash, and 20% war score boost. And then on the bottom, any Bret Hart 5-star, any British Bulldog, any Technician, and open. So that should be fairly accessible to most. 25% red gem damage, 1 purple MP, and 10% war score. Feud 3 times, as you can see them there. This is your Saturday night. Sherry Martel, so this is our women's feud also, by the way, on Saturday night. Sherry Martel and open for 3 MP starting, 100% all gem damage, and 50% war score. Chelsea Green entitled, for those of you lucky enough to get her. Any Powerhouse 6-star female, and any Attitude Era. +1 starting MP, 100% yellow gem damage, and 20% war score boost. Because a lot of people's Powerhouse 6-star female is Piper Niven. So you get a good boost for her. I don't, because I don't have Chelsea. Then on the bottom, any Lita 5-star, any Striker, any Acrobat, and any open, or just open. +1 multiply gem strength, +1 purple MP, and 10% war score boost. Feud 4, there's your times. This is Sunday, 6 a.m. to noon Pacific Standard Time. Brutus Beefcake Hall of Fame. And I did shard recruit him, but I can't partake so much in this one. I don't have time on Sunday mornings. But Brutus Beefcake and open, same things as before. Immortal Hogan. Rusty has both. Like, he got lucky on his polls. He has both of those. Any Legends Era 6-star. Any Hall of Fame. Same rewards as the other ones, but +2 multi-gem is the change on that one. And then on the bottom, any 5-star NWO. Any Attitude Era. Any Trickster. And any open again. 50% red gym damage and 1 purple MP. So your leaderboard rewards have metal bit straps, parts, and coins, as well as those wonderful Hardcore Legend Feud loot coins. And in the solo contest, you've got your bronze plaque, you've got shards, you've got chests, and you've got prize wall medallions. Top 20 leaderboard ranks can get a Mick Foley Hall of Fame at up to 6-star bronze, and earn solo contest points in the competitions, free points, and a feud boost on the portal. Early unlock for Mick Foley is 1 million just the first 24 hours. Spending your first Hardcore Legend loot coin 60k one time, and then spend a Hardcore Legend loot coin 10k unlimited as long as you want to spend. Max milestone 12 million. Your reward highlights here. That looks pretty standard. Usually your Legends chest type bags are a gold poster, 4-star gold, or 100 shards, and then the others are 25k for the basic, or 25 shards for the basic ones. So medallions, chests, bags, and the bronze plaque for Mick Foley. War score competitions 1 through 4. So notice this is not just one. Every feud comes with a dedicated war score competition. This means 4 times the opportunity to win 100k faction contest points, Flash Feud bags, Hardcore Legend medallions, Feud loot coins, and more. Oh my goodness. Everything you see here, you can get not just 1 time, up to 4 times. Earn more Hardcore Legend solo contest points in each of the top 800 leaderboard, and the top 1 gets a 4-star gold Mick Foley Hall of Fame. The top 20 in the solo contest can earn a guaranteed poster of Mick Foley at up to 6-star, it would appear. So, your tasks: war score, 100 million each time. That's your goal. But your rewards, you will see here: Flash Feud bag, Hardcore Legend Feud loot coins, Hardcore Legend medallions, and Bronson Reed shards. So, if you haven't seen the Champions Chat preview of Bronson Reed, go check it out. He was hitting 50 million with a little bit of trickery in there, but confidently 30 to 40 million turn 1 every time. Superstar competition, note, it is not grindable. Win feud battles with contest superstars and reward yourself with over 2 million solo contest points, high rarity tokens, and feud loot coins. The more contest superstars you have, the higher you can climb in the milestones. As always, check the tab in-game to see which superstars give you points, because everything is subject to change. Now, there is points for winning a feud battle with any powerhouse. That seems to be across the board. 100 limit, 30,000 each. 16 million is your max milestone. And in Feud 1, you have Mick Foley Hall of Fame for those who pull him early. Undertaker Ministry of Darkness for those who are lucky enough to have him. The Rock, Mem, the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. Triple X DH Army, and Shawn Michaels. And those are worth the point totals on screen times 1, 2, and 3, depending on what you got. Any Shawn Michaels, pretty open. DX Army, Triple H, fairly available at this point. The other 3 are pretty rare. I don't have any of the 3 of those ones. Feud 2, that's Saturday morning. Jim Neidhart Hall of Fame. Hello again. I'm going to be working with him. Kevin Nash Hall of Fame. Bret Hart Hart Foundation. That's the newer tech. And any British Bulldog. So similarly, top 2 are more rare. The bottom 2 are, any British Bulldog. Everyone should have a British Bulldog. Feud 3, this is the women's feud on Saturday night. Sherry Martel, Chelsea Green, Lita Rebel by Design. That's the Showboat Chase character. And any Attitude Era. Same story. Top 2 are more rare. Bottom 2 are a little more accessible. Feud 4, that is Sunday morning. Brutus Beefcake Hall of Fame, Immortal Hulk Hogan, Mr. Perfect Hall of Fame, and any NWO. That one, I don't know how rare Perfect is nowadays. I know some are still really chasing him. It seems like they've given him out a little bit more, but that one may be the hardest, I think, for some. Reward highlights, same as before. Solo contest point, feud loot coins, and Legends medallions. Your faction point. Find big points in the War Score competition milestones. Earn a Hardcore Legend medallion, grab bags, and resources. And if your faction makes it into the top 1,000, you get shards. So that should be a lot of people, right? 1,000 times 100. That's pretty good, right? So earn big points with your faction war score. So there is an Evo Fuse event. Save your Evo Fuses for your faction on these specific Flash Feud weekends each month, because this is where they count the most. Also using health packs, faction heals, Faction Feud loot coin, Hardcore Legend Feud loot coins, and Hardcore Legend medallions collected. Max milestone is 50 million, and for that, your entire faction will get medallions, bags, and strap parts. We did not take a look at the bags, but as they show them here, you're looking at basically 10 shards of some of the rare characters. So I don't know about you, but I almost don't like them at all, because 10 shards is great, except for that means like that Immortal Hogan that I have 1,000 shards missing for. It's like, yay, I got 10 more. But the medallions and the strap parts, yes please. Limited time tours. Compete in the limited time tours to earn 6 million solo points alongside Hardcore Legend bags and Gold Hall of Fame token cases. Unlock Mick Foley Hall of Fame in the first 24 hours and earn his new gold gear in his tour. So when we said tour accessible earlier, if you get him in the first 24 hours, you have the opportunity to get the gold gear. Friday, you've got challenge with normal open, hard / Hall of Fame, hell / attitude with any mankind, any trickster, and any powerhouse. Also Friday, Royal Rumble 1998, which I think is super fun. Stunning Steve Austin and Steve Austin Hall of Fame being your CSS, that is Contest Superstar. Friday for All Mankind, which I know they've used that before, but I really like that. It's fun. Mick Foley Hall of Fame, 24 hours only if you get Mick Foley Hall of Fame. Saturday, your A+ technician, which is Ludwig Kaiser, A+ aesthetics. You should have the ability to have gotten him around 5-star at this point, so you should be good for his tour. Sunday, Hell of Fame. Ooh, any powerhouse. So Powerhouse Hall of Fames, your Undertakers, your Triple H's, your Mick Foley's now added in, Godfather, and so on. Rewards highlights, once again, you get the Ludwig Kaiser. No, you get Hardcore Legend chests, but you also get his gold gear, which is the Mr. Sacco. So, Legend chest, bags, and feud boosters. Also, your prize wall, collect Hardcore Legend medallions throughout the contest and redeem them for Superstar shards, moment token bags, and a premium skill plate bag. Those interest me. Moment token bags, they have mostly not been good to me, so I'm not really happy with them. Premium skill plate bags, there's a good chance, and even if I get a duplicate, skill plates help so many people. Bronson Reed massive shards, again, such a good powerhouse. Jim Neidhart Hall of Fame, I still believe is perhaps the best character in the game. Sherry Martel, oh my goodness, she's the most important coach in the game, plus, hello, she's the only other Legends era female, so we all need to get her. Tier 5 Fury 2 medals, yes please. Class-specific Ultimate Hall of Fame straps, 6-star silver bundles, coin, and strap parts. And then, of course, 6-star silver loot and offers. So, get a chance at a 6-star silver Mick Foley Hall of Fame, including his gold gear for every 6-star poster of him, and his silver gear at 5-star. Plus, spin the feud loot with Flash Feud loot coins for a chance at top superstars that can help you in Flash Feuds. Additionally, redeem them for limited time feud contest superstar chests in the shop. So, that real quick is sort of like those little 10 shard ones that are up above. I'm not a huge fan of them, but if you're really close to somebody, they're absolutely worth the gamble. Also, I didn't say this on the Brutus blog read, but I thought it every time I see it. Does it not look like the scissors, like one's bending this way and one's bending that way? Like, just the way it's drawn, it looks like it's like crooked in there. Maybe I'm the only one. Anyway, you can get more exclusives at WWEChampions.com. That's the portal. Every dollar spent on the portal gives you progress towards amazing milestone rewards. Get Hardcore Legend contest points, prize wall medallions, Hardcore Legends chest, Giovanni Vinci, the Equalizer shards, and more. So, quick breakdown thoughts. What do I think about specifically the 4 war scores being different? That is interesting to me. Yeah. So when I first heard it, I was a little bit like, sorry, I'm having trouble just finding it. You don't need to see it. We talked about it, but just let me get back to it here. War score competitions 1 through 4. So when I first heard about it, I was like, oh my goodness, like, 100 million war score, for some that's cake, but for most in the game, that's a lot, right? That is a lot. And so at first I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm just not going to be able to do that each time. But here's the thing, that's okay, right? You have 4 times the rewards because of this. So each time you hit where you might normally hit, or even if you hit only a quarter of what you might normally hit, overall, you're getting there. Now, the one difference that comes into this is those don't stack. So if you hit a quarter each time, you're only getting the quarter rewards, not the full rewards that you would normally. I get that. But if you're at a point where you can get that 10, that 20, up to that 50, up to that 100 million or whatever, you're getting 4 times the rewards you got last time they had Flash Feuds. So that's a big deal. It could be good. And as with any time there's a change, give it a minute, try it out. And if we really don't like it, go on to the forum and constructively, we just talked about this on our channel today on the podcast, right? Constructively drop your thoughts and let them know, because legitimately they want player engagement. So if this drives up player engagement, it will stick around. If we complain constructively and say, hey, we didn't like this, maybe the idea itself is good, but maybe it's 50 million per, so it's 200 million overall, but instead of 400 million, or maybe it's 75, I don't know, like we could haggle the details, but give it a chance, see what you like about it, and then drop your constructive comments in the forum, and let's have fun, because this has been an overall pretty good event, and I think this Hall of Fame month, and I think this has the chance to continue that. So that's the blog breakdown with some random thoughts as we go. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Share this with someone else who maybe doesn't just want to read it, but wants some insight on it. And if you stuck around at this point, you chose to keep watching this one. If you want more, check out Professor's channel, where he and the other half of this podcast, Rusty, read through the blog as well. So that's it for this one. We'll talk to you guys later. Enjoy your weekend. If you get much weekend beyond feuding. Bye.